What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Pookie Company in the house with the picks for week 3. I went succeeded 3 last week in week 2. My teams that lost was the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Let's go. I hope I'm doing better in week 3 picks. So for this Thursday night game is going to be the Dolphins versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars are favored by 3 points, and the over and under is 47 points. I'm picking, the Jaguars. They lost this game, but the Dolphins. They have. I think that they love losing back with their quarterback and Fitzpatrick. But yeah, the Dolphins are awful, man. I don't know if they're tanking it, but yeah, I'm picking probably Jacksonville. I don't have my picks. I already made my picks, but I'm probably gonna go with Jacksonville Jaguars. And then in game 2, we have my Chicago Bears versus the Falcons. It's gonna be my birthday, this Sunday. So, but the Bears are not favored. The Falcons are favored by 3 points, and the over and the under is 47 points. The Bears, they need to step it up. They got a huge game against the Giants, but the defense, they let the foot off the gas pedal. But did Robert Quinn did play his first game as a Bear, and he was amazing. He got that forced fumble, and Khalil Mack recovered the football. But we need to see more of those two guys. But yeah, my keys are we need to watch out for Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and Ty Gurley. Ty Gurley is not the same Ty Gurley when he was with the Rams, but he's not that great. But he could run all over this offensive line, But and but it's gonna be a huge test for my Chicago Bears because these two games that they lost, they were very lucky that we beat the Lions and the Giants. We should have lost both of those games, and we got the W. It doesn't matter, if you got the, but I would love to see more pretty, more touchdowns and that stuff by Mr. Biscuit because he's all great in the first and 2 quarters, and then he just and then he lets his foot off of the foot off the pedal, and they got they have to run the ball more and more, and this time we Andy Miller and A-Rob need to step it up because they didn't a lot of catches, missed a lot of catches in the Giants game, but I know that A-Rob wants that extension, so he's got to prove it and show it to the Bears that they need to extend him because it's just, how are they gonna get the money because they're gonna have to extend Trubisky if he wins the job at the end. Then they have to pay him because they declined his option, so they had but the A-Rob, I mean, he maybe he's a disgruntled Bear because he's not getting paid for his services. And all these other guys are on the defense and are getting the extensions like Danny Trevathan, Eddie Jackson, Tariq Cohen just got an extension last weekend. But yeah, do we need to extend A-Rob ASAP? So I'm picking the Bears. They should win this game, but we need this. Mitch needs to step it up and have his best game in Atlanta. So the Bears, so we're gonna have the Browns versus the Washington Redskins, and the Cleveland Browns are favored 7 points, and the over and under is 43 points. the Browns, they came out with the victory, against the Bengals. They had the best game. They got their first victory, with Matt Chubbs, and he's a beast, man. But I don't really have I don't um what you mean I don't trust Baker Mayfield, coming down, and with the big bump, they throw him, touchdowns. So but we'll definitely. I think they should win against the Cleveland Browns. So then we will go and to the Rams versus the Bills Mafia. The Bills, both teams are 1-1, so somebody's gonna have to lose. But these are two of probably the best teams in the NFL right now. Everyone expected that the Rams were going to be terrible because they lost a lot of players last year, and and I know they got Leonard Fournette, and they just gave that huge extension to Ramsey. So Jared Goff, man, this is but the Rams, man, I'm picking the Bills to win this because they got the best defense, and the quarterback Josh Allen. He's he's one of the great quarterbacks. I'm thinking, you know, um, but the over and under is 47.5. So then we go to the Vikings. The Vikings came back versus the Tennessee Titans. Um, these are the two teams that lost in week two. Um, you know, Tennessee is favored by 2.5. Um, Tennessee, the Vikings need to step it up because if they didn't go down 0-3, I don't know how they're going to compete with the Bears and the Packers, So, but I'm very, I thought the Vikings would be, do good this year, but I don't know if it was because of, I think because they lost Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills, um, that it's really hurted them. So, then we go to the Raiders versus the Patriots, and the Patriots are favored by 6.5, and the over and the under is 47.5. And but the Patriots came out with the awful their loss against Seattle Seahawks. Cam Newton, he almost brought them back to win the game, but Seattle pulled out of the victory, and that's why I think Seattle is to be up there competing with the big teams out there. So, and I think that Russell Wilson should win the MVP. Doing. But so then we got on to go Jackson, the Giants versus the 49ers. Now the 49ers, they had a lot of people. They lost a lot of people. I know that Jimmy Garoppolo got injured, but I think he's gonna miss one game or something. That's what I hear. But and then they definitely lost Kittle's. He's out, and they lost Thomas. They lost him, and they lost Nick Bosa. That's a huge. But I'm giving them to beat the Giants. I know the Giants just signed Freeman. So but don't Danny Dimes. He had a good game at the end, but yeah, I'm gonna say the 49ers are gonna win this game. So then we go to the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Bengals. Now Joe Burrows, man, he showed me a lot. I don't think what everybody said that he's gonna be a bust. I don't think so, man. This guy showed, man, like that he could hold his jockstrap in the NFL. I like him a lot, man. So, but I'm picking the Eagles. The Eagles are favored 6 points. Um, the over and the under is 46 points. But the Eagles have a lot of injuries too. But and then we go to the Houston Texans versus the Steelers. The Steelers are favored 3.5, and the over and the under is 45 points. The Steelers came out, with a win against the I think was it them with the Giants against the Giants game, and that defense is amazing. But JJ Schuster, man, I love that guy, man, and Big Ben is definitely back. So I don't know what's happening with the Texans, man. With Deshaun Watson, I'm very disappointed with them too. Them and the Vikings. I thought the Texans would be good this year, but they got another loss. But then we go to the Colts versus the Jets. The Colts are favored 10.5, and the over the under is 43 points. I've been picking the Colts to win. The Jets are awful. I'm thinking the Jets are tanking the season for Trevor Lawrence. But I know the Jets. They're out with Le'Veon Bell, the Colts. Give me the Colts, and then we're gonna go to the Panthers versus the Chargers. Now, the Panthers are 0-3, 0-2, 0-2. I don't know if it's Teddy Bridgewater or is it this new coach they have, but I thought Teddy Bridgewater would do good because he won all those games with the New Orleans Saints last year. But yeah, I guess it's not working out in Carolina, and they just lost McCaffrey, so that's not good. But the Chargers, man, I don't know what their doctor did they have, man. I heard that he accidentally punctured his starter's quarterback, so they had to bring the backup quarterback. But he was amazing, and everybody was stunned that the Chargers took the Chiefs to the limits. They took them to the I think it was at the very end, but the Chargers almost won that game. So I mean, I have really high hopes on these two quarterbacks that were in the draft, Burrows and this guy for the Chargers, the rookie. But yeah, those two, I love those two guys, man. They're gonna be a big bright future in the NFL. I think so. Then we're gonna go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Denver Broncos. The Buccaneers are favored by 6 points, and the over and the under is 43 points. Denver, they lost a lot of people. They lost their biggest star, but Fiangelo. I don't know if it's the head coaching is just not working out. But if wants to come back to my Chicago Bears, we'll rehire him, and I would let go Chuck Gunn because he's awful. I mean, Vic Fangio, he made this defense in 2018. But I don't know if it's working. It's just not working out, and as a head coach for Vic Fangio. Um, and the Buccaneers, I think they're definitely win. Tom Brady's gonna get his second win victory, and then we got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Detroit Lions. Now the Arizona Cardinals are my surprise. They are their quarterback. They got Hopkins, but they are amazing. Watch out for the Arizona Cardinals this year. And the Lions, I don't know if Kenny Galloway is gonna play. He might play. Maybe. Um, but yeah. This is gonna be if the Lions lose this game or something, it's gonna be a very hot seat for Matt Patricia because he does not have a good record with Detroit Lions, man. So I'm thinking they're gonna be up there tanking in it for Trevor. No, them and the Jets. So then we go to Seattle Seahawks versus the Cowboys. The Cowboys just came out with a huge victory over the Atlanta Falcons, and that they were. I thought they were gonna, everybody thought they were gonna lose, but somehow the Atlanta just blew it, and the Cowboys came back and they made that recovery, but so yeah, they got lucky and they got that victory. But Seattle, man, they are amazing, man. Russell Wilson, he's an MVP candidate. I think he's gonna be an MVP candidate with Lamar Jackson. Um, yeah, and then we're gonna go this for the night game. The Green Bay Packers versus the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints just came with just lost against the Raiders, in Las Vegas. But the Packers, they won the game against the Lions, but I'm not really hyped on with these Packers. They just beat the Lions and the Vikings, and these teams are awful. I'm not on the boat with the Packers, man. They need to prove it up to the tough teams. When it gets tough, are they gonna be the same as Aaron Rodgers and that stuff? But yeah, the Saints are favored 3.5 used in New Orleans. So um, picking the Saints to win this game, and give up loss to Aaron Rodgers for his first loss. And then on the Monday night game, we got the battle of the two MVPs. We got of the and excuse me, the MVP and the Super Bowl champion. We got the Ravens are favored 3.5. You know, so Kansas City came up with the big victory over victory. They were lucky that stuff, but yeah, I'm picking probably Kansas City's gonna win this game. So this is King Cooking. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like my video, give me a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So bear down, Chicago Bears fans.